Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan and we are here in West Hill on the Citadel server on the other side of Minecraft Live. And I have to tell you, I am in the mood to do something technical today, even though that's not what we're going to do. We're going to be decorating the top part of this graveyard. But after seeing the crafter and a bunch of other things that are happening with Minecraft 1.21, I'm definitely in the mood to do some technical things. I've actually been watching some Satisfactory on YouTube as well, which has me itching to play that game. I'm hoping that update 8 for Satisfactory comes out sooner than later, so that Satisfactory will kind of fulfill that technical drive, and then we can do other things here on the Citadel server. So the last couple of streams we've been working inside the crypt, which I believe I finished. Yeah, this is all done now. And we haven't moved anything in, but we've got lots of storage down here to move all of our stuff in once we decide to decorate the basement of the keep. For now, though, we are going to step away from the crypt and work up here. Thankfully, we've already done all of the crypt digging and stuff so that we're not going to have any of these gravity blocks fall below anymore. We can just decorate up here as we see fit. It does mean, though, I'm going to have to jam my inventory through with all of the stuff that we need. I'm going to start with the grass and the headstones and whatnot, and I think I might try to get a couple more colors. Like, I think I might try to put some special headstones maybe back in here somewhere, and I want to try to vary things up a little bit. But it looks like we need mossy cobble, wall, stairs, and slabs. We're going to need cobblestone, andesite, all that kind of stuff. JChrist14, thank you very much. MindTripMedia, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Appreciate that. Hope you're having a good day. So we'll have moss and moss carpets. I'm probably not going to need those. Don't think I'm going to need those either. I'm going to reduce the amount of things in the inventory. This we can put back down. So we'll grab cobble. We're gonna need to make some more mossy cobble here, actually. That'll help. And then I don't think we'll need tough. Andesite. Maybe some of these. And we're also going to need bits through here. Oh, right, pressure plates. I'm going to make more pressure plates. Oh, wrong thing. And those. Also need some green concrete powder. And coarse dirt. Seamus on PMS, are you excited for the tough walls for headstones? I thought they would look great for that. Yeah, actually, that would be a good thing to add. They're not going to be out anywhere near when I'm doing this. Like, we're going to be long finished with this graveyard, so I chances are I won't be coming back to it. But in the future, should I do another graveyard, then yeah, it'll be nice to have those features. I also need grass, flowers, and bushes. I don't think we did any daisies. I think it was just tulips. What was the other one? I think I might be out of tulips. Yeah, let's I don't know if I have tulips in the other storage place or not. I made this place just big enough that you can get from just about one end to the other with one rocket. It's nice in that way. Yeah, overall, I think that the tough blocks, hopefully we'll get the full family. I hope they don't skimp on it. It'd be nice if they give us everything. Oh, maybe I did. I guess we'll check the, I'll check the barn too, but I don't think I have any tulips. I know where to get some. It's not a big deal. Yep. Barn check. Sub hype. Did I miss a sub? L-Dog, 14 months. Can't stay, but wanted to drop in with the 14th sub. Thanks very much, L-Dog. It's amazing. Thank you. Did that play? I see it on Twitch. Did it play on Streamlabs? The chiseled variant, yeah, that looks pretty good too, of the tough blocks. I agree. No tulips in there either. Probably not over here. Okay, we'll just go get some. There's a flower forest just to the southwest. Southeast, sorry. It played while I was nose deep in shulker boxes. That's good to know. Can get distracted sometimes. Are tulips in flower forests? Yes, they are. I'll get them lilies while we're here too. Poor flower forest is going to be dry by the time I'm done making the graveyard. Oh, those are pink. Don't want the pink, I want the white. The dark oak forest. I think the flower forest there is little, and then there's another bigger one farther down this way. Yep. That should be good. Why, Jan? Hello, good to see you. Blast Jordan, you as well. There's still a lot of work to do outside of this graveyard too, unfortunately. That should be good. So I kind of just started at the front here and did my own thing. So it's kind of an organic process. There's not a lot of planning you can do beyond the planning we've already done. I guess I can just kind of look to my right and make sure I don't copy anything right away. So I feel like having a full andesite headstone here could be cool. Maybe like an andesite stair. Something I'm looking forward to doing after I finish West Hill is reorganizing my shulker boxes and like condensing things and making decisions as to what should go where and all that. I think it would be cool. Oh, I guess, yeah, these would face the other way, wouldn't they? Oops. There's the top of the crypt right there. Oh, I need some grass. Pixel Riffs, hey, how's it going? Resubbed 61 months. This message was auto-crafted. Well played. Thanks very much, my friend. Hope things are well with you. It is Wednesday. Did you do a stream yesterday? I watched your video this morning. Was it the Tuesday stream that you did the diamond mining on? What did I want? Grass. Yeah, that was yesterday's stream. Just spent a breathless 40 minutes checking out the new snapshot. Oh, there's a new snapshot that just came out now. I was watching stuff at lunchtime and I checked, but I didn't see any videos, so I didn't look that hard, I guess. I need shears. So there is a new snapshot with the AutoCrafter. They released the crafter already. Wow. That is like, we were expecting end of the month. That is fast. Holy crap. What am I doing here? I wanted shears. There they are. Cosmic's got a link in chat. We're almost at nighttime here. Give me a second. Let's, I'm not going to switch over to play the snapshot, but I do want to look at the website. It's about to get dark anyway, so just hold on. Get somewhere where I'm not standing in the middle of a dark field. I do have the ability to do this, I think. Nope, that didn't work. There we go. Sure. 23W42A. Oh, they put it in the experimental features in a snapshot for 1.20.3. That's smart. That's a cool way to do it. First features we've shown during the Minecraft Live last week update. The Crafter, new block that enables crafting items and blocks via redstone. Crafter will eject one crafted item at a time. Powered by a new redstone single pulse, not a continuous signal. Oh, interesting. Same with those copper bulbs. Upon receiving a new signal, the crafter will eject the recipe result from the front face. We knew that. If the output result has multiple types of items, then the result items will be ejected together. If the output result has multiple types of items. Why would you have multiple types of items? Crafter can be opened in any direction when placed. That's cool. You're with your grid. Crafting grid slots are toggleable. We saw that in the trailer or in the feature presentation. A slot that is toggled cannot hold any items and therefore cannot have any items placed into it by other blocks, such as hoppers or droppers. Unlike the crafting table, the crafter displays a preview of the crafted item, which will be crafted and ejected on the next redstone pulse, but cannot be manually taken out by the player. Nice, okay. No confusion there. The crafter UI is shared between all players interacting with the crafter, meaning that multiple players can interact with the crafter at the same time, similar to chests and hoppers. That makes sense. We'll cover all of this, of course, on the next episode of the Spawn Chunks. There's a new episode out this Monday. We'll have a new one out next Monday, so we'll cover this ahead of the email. So, folks, if you've got like feedback and if you've been playing around with the crafter, send an email to spawnchunkmail@gmail.com, and we consider those for reading out on the show. Crafter interaction with other blocks. Comparative signal strength is 0 to 9. Hopper can be used both insert and pull items of the crafter. We knew all that. First empty slot from top left to right, top to bottom. Yeah, that makes sense. That's what we were assuming. If there are no empty slots, then produce the smallest stack of the same item. Okay. Toggled slot will be skipped. The item will be moved into the container. If there's a toggled slot, it will be skipped. If the item will be moved to a container. Technical changes, data pack, resource pack, data pack version. Okay. This is all technical stuff we don't need to worry about. So really it's just adding the crafter as an experimental feature. That is very, very cool. I mean, it's such a cool way to have something that's coming in 1.21 to get player feedback on it, even in 1.20.3, you know, like that's clever. Very, very cool. Looking forward to that. The recipe is pretty cheap too. 5 iron, 2 redstone, crafting table, and a dropper. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's cool. Which means that you could also auto-craft crafters should you need more than one. That's funny. I think the only downside, Seamus, is that there will be someone out there that doesn't read the fine print and thinks that because it's in the 1.20.3 snapshot, it'll be in 1.20.3. Right? I think that's the only downside of the experimental features. McScrewgunn, yes, see above. I think your question was answered there. Let's change this to moss. I guess we'll go. Do I use mossy bricks anywhere? Yeah, let's go grab a mossy brick wall. Oh, I didn't have any. That's why I don't have any in my inventory. I needed to craft them. And full inventory. What is that? 20 minutes into the stream? Oh, I have to switch that. I may or may not like that grass there. I can probably leave these behind just to kind of free up a spot. Magsy, yeah, it's a snapshot for 1.20.3, but it has experimental features with the crafter in it. And I think we'll end up doing something similar here with a bush, so I'll leave that for now. Maybe we'll do placeholder just so I remember to do it. Famous for forgetting that kind of stuff. I feel like I've been running back and forth to my shulker boxes constantly here. I want a little bit of moss carpet somewhere. And then maybe something less flashy at the back. Although it would be kind of cool to maybe break the wall here, so have a little bit more of an overlap. So maybe what we'll do here is an andesite and see, this is where I really want a polished andesite wall. Yeah, so that doesn't work there. We're gonna go with bricks, I guess. Oh, I should do polished andesite. Polished andesite, or we could try, I've not tried anything with these yet. These may not look like gravestones. Yeah, not my favorite. If they came in stairs, it would make sense. Yeah, I think that stands out enough against the wall. See, what I was trying to do was have something tall like that, but I've got a lot of andesite in the wall behind it, so might be not the best choice. I guess I could always remove that. Actually, if we switch this for a mossy cobble, then that means I could do this. Yeah, that's much better. Much better. I like the way that looks. And this, I'm just realizing I'm not going to have room, I don't think, to do what I want there. So we'll make this a proper bush. Sure. I might even be able to get away with some vines or something there. think I was using a mix of jungle. Although the little ones are mostly... Yeah, the little ones are mostly azalea. I don't know whether I should be working from the outside in or what. That was weird. I'm gonna put stairs there. Maybe this one will be like a proper green one. Oh, I didn't bring any mossy ones. Very tired of the inventory filling up so quickly when you're trying to do stuff like this. It's like it's really frustrating. What am I not using? I guess I'll do the flowers later, maybe. Might be a little bit too green. Maybe we'll just do a mossy stair, which again I don't have. I don't have bundles. And I don't like bundles. And a bundle would not help me in this situation because there's still no room for whatever is inside the bundle to come out of the bundle into my inventory. So it does not help. Hey, there's True Purple. How's it going? Hope you're having a good day. It's not technically a modded server. We have some quality of life mods, but I try to stick as close to vanilla as I can. Those didn't look good, so we'll put those back. Right, so I think we have to Start thinking about some of these being dirt. Maybe we'll leave this one just to change it up a little bit. Should have used the shovel. Oh well. Oops. That's a little bit better. I actually quite like the way that one looks. I might want to put some vines or something on the side of that at some point. It's the kind of thing that it just always takes a little bit longer than you anticipate. It always looks good in the end, but it's a painstaking kind of just not fly by the seat of your pants, but it's definitely one of those processes in Minecraft that's like a very block by block, very methodic. What other ideas do I have? Walls. We need to do some walls. Oh, right. Walls with those in the ground. That's a good idea. So maybe like something like that and something different. And then this one will make another stair. Have I used these yet? I don't think I have. I'm going to make this a mossy brick. Mossy cobble, actually. Oh, something else I keep forgetting is that when we get into some of these fancier ones, I can use player heads on top of the walls. I don't know how well they'd look on top of a full block, but definitely on top of a wall. Don't know whether that's too close. Maybe we can do something else there instead. Nope. Definitely not there. I feel like I want to put some flowers in front of this one. Maybe we'll go with the tulips. Player head's not going to come over there and find a head attached to the gravestone. No, no, no. Yeah, the player head's from the data pack from Vanilla Tweaks. For folks that are wondering. Yeah, I think that's good. I think we might want to add. We'll use a different kind of flower there, but definitely going to put something there. Maybe the lily. I definitely don't need all of those yellow flowers in there. Rooster Mug, hello. How's it going? Yeah, that's feeling pretty good. I really would like to have that change a bit, but maybe we can define this corner better with a some texture in the path rather than carpet. Oh, we are out of moss. Added a data pack that allows husks to drop sand. Right on. I'd be really curious to see, you know, what people can do with automation. I mean, I know sand is not renewable, but if sand ever did become renewable, it would be really cool if, in order to get it, you had to like something you see it in modded Minecraft where people will program something that turns gravel into sand somehow. And I think it would be really neat if that is the direction that Mojang went for renewable sand, because then with the new crafter, you would have to like feed it gravel, have it auto separate maybe gravel into the two parts, you know, stone and sand or something, cobble and sand, whatever it happens to be, sand and dirt, you know, and then like have it be like a redstone contraption that would be needed. That would be fun. I'm pretty sure I've got bushes on almost all the corners. Yeah, pretty close. Here, I feel like I can go with a larger bush. And probably do something like this. Yeah, I feel like that works pretty well. That's the easy part. It's just kind of going through these stages. And here, does that look lower to you? And put in that. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do any bushes in the side there. I think maybe we'll just something like this. This might be worth having some more. Oh, that's annoying. Maybe we do put a bush over here. Yeah, I like that. I like the asymmetry of that. Pilgrim bartering gives the gravel, and then nice to have a system to turn the gravel into sand. Yeah, that would be cool. I agree. I agree. Let's remove that temporary block. Figure the rest of that out later. I want to get too ahead of myself here. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Yeah. Doesn't take too long once you kind of get into a groove. This I want to address though, so we'll have to get rid of some things in the inventory. Dirt. I need one of these, and I'm going to need some jungle leaves. Maybe just two. Oh, I need. Did I do rooted dirt on this one? Yeah. The Big Rig 02, thanks very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Man, not having a lucky draw today with the way that plants go over the edges of things. I wonder if I should switch these. Yeah, that's better. I think I'm going to put a fern back there. Roosmoke says, I'm happy that Mojang is adding auto crafting into Minecraft. Ice farm, planning on making a nice highway in the nether for fast travel. I have storage system for all 3 ice variants, and it's nice to auto craft the different ice blocks without crafting all of them by hand. Yeah, that's a good call. I think that's going to be one of the first use cases that I have for the auto crafting in Minecraft, and that's going to be condensing material from farms, like nuggets, iron ingot, like gold nuggets at a gold farm, iron ingots at an iron farm, anything that can be condensed into bone meal and then condensed into bone blocks, you know. What else is there that needs to be, that can be condensed like that? Nether wart. I mean, granted, we've got the data pack on the server that allows us to take the nether wart and turn it back from block to nether wart. Oh, I forgot bone meal. Speaking of bone meal, just slipped my mind. Man, whenever it's overcast here in Dartmouth, oh yeah, that's great. Do I ever really notice just how dark my studio gets? Even with the LEDs behind my computer, like it really gets dim in the studio, and then it gets dark in the, you know, obviously it's getting nighttime here in the game too, but like if it's a sunny day, it's fine, but it's really overcast today. Yeah, I think I'm going to have this bush probably look like it goes over the top. We're going to do the same thing out here. Temporarily, I'll just put something in like this. Have something to cover up that wall a little bit. This path is going to change. I don't think it's going to curve in like this. I think we're going to hug it a lot closer. So I don't want to do any decoration on the outside, or at least not much, until I figure that out. Melon farm, first one for you, True Purple, for an auto crafter. Yeah. Especially if like, because you could store them as melons, and if you need them for potion brewing, you could always, like take them back out, you know, like put the melon into the crafting table, the auto crafter. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. It's a little on the green side, but don't know what else to really do about that. The other bits of brown just felt too close to the walkway, so I'll leave it like that. And I like these. I like what I've done there, so I don't want to mess with that. I can just, I guess, move along to the grounds here. Whoops. I did some of this stuff. Yeah, I think maybe I'll do this here instead. And I do like that stone under the wall look. I wish we had shinier walls. That's one of the things that I wish we had in the vanilla game right now. I think that has to be a stair. Whoops. I think what we'll do here instead is, oops. We'll put a flower here. What kind of flower? Probably tulip. Break time when you're ready, says Cosmic. Thank you. Appreciate it. I guess the trick is just take one flower at a time when we need them. That way we always have an empty space. Yeah. I wanted to try this. I don't think this will look good. Yeah, it's a little bit too much. That's why I want to try the walls. I don't think I have any layer heads. I think I put them all away last stream. Yeah. Well, since we're taking a break, let's just scoot over here before I forget. If I've got any player heads from the mini block Wandering Trader data pack that are stone related, maybe we'll bring them over and see what we can come up with. I'm sure I've got some polished andesite. They might be too shiny. What we may want to look for is just the regular andesite ones. Yeah, so like regular andesite. Actually, that's a player head already. And then maybe those. Just curious to see if this is going to look good. Yeah, I think it's a cool way to increase the height of things. I don't think I'll do it here. I think it'll end up being something we do more on blocks like this, and probably so it doesn't look like a giant letter I, we'll just use the same texture just to extend it a little bit, just to kind of create some variety as we go down the... Here it almost matches. It's a little bit fuzzy. There's some weird stuff happening there, but cool. Another tool at our disposal. Cool. Folks, if I have not mentioned it before to you because you're new, I take a break once an hour. It gives me a chance to zap the coffee, keep that hot, give it a stretch. You should too. We'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. All right, let's go. See how much more of this we can get done. Oh, maybe I'm going to need the bow and arrow. They're dying before I can shoot them. I saw some creepers in here, though. Despawn? I guess it was a creeper and a zombie. Anybody else sneaking around here that I don't want? Doesn't look like it. I just realized that we've not done the shed. That there's not even a roof on it. Alright, I certainly don't need the bow and arrow eating up space. Leave that there. This still feels very strange here. I'm not sure what we could do. I wonder... Ah, maybe we need to put a lantern here. Yeah. Do I want to put it on a regular wall? Do I even have a regular wall? That covers a bunch. And then I think that helps with this feeling like a weird empty space. I like the little echo. The same color as well. That's cool. Bow and arrow, you need an exorcist? Yeah, there's a lot of friends coming back from the break. Man, I really wish I could figure out what's going on with my voice these days. I think it's like sinus allergies or something, just changing of the seasons. It's been raining here the last little while, so it could be that too. But I feel like I've got this really raspy voice. I feel like it makes me sound like an old man. I don't know what's going on. Now there's been a couple of spots where I did some fancier graves, like connected ones. And I want to do that again, but I don't want to do it next to the wall because it's going to look funny. This might be a good spot to do something like that. I don't know how this is going to look. It's not bad, you know? I think maybe it might look better if it was just regular stone. And then we can put mossy on this one. See, the thing is, JPrice, is that I work from home and I live alone. So after, trying to think, today's Wednesday. I recorded the spawn chunks on Monday. Finished that at noon. I'm just trying to decide. I'm trying to remember whether I talked to anybody on the phone on Monday night. I don't think I have. So I can go 2 days here working at home, and unless there's a podcast or a reason to talk to somebody on the phone, I haven't said anything out loud. It's been at least a day and a half, if not 2 full days of not talking. I mean, I say that, and like I've got some voice activated stuff in my living room, so like walking into the living room and saying like computer on screen or something like that, but like not real, like not having a conversation and not using my voice at length quite some time. I think I'm gonna have to come through here with some blocks and do the path up to this point too. I think it'll probably be smart to do it in sections, like in the same way that I've done like this little patch. You can see it on the map. It's like I've done this green patch to my left, and if I do this main patch here, and then maybe I should do the path all the way around it, you know, to have all that texture done. Do it in sections. Really glad that I decided to finish the keep before I did all of this texturing. Not the keep, the cellar. So like all of the ceiling down here, we had gravity blocks falling down from the texture above. I'm really glad I decided to do all this first in the last couple of streams, so that now we can do this without having to worry about destroying it or having to redo it. Not like it would be destroyed, but you know what I mean. I kind of like the brown dirt there. I wouldn't mind putting in a flower. I'm just trying to decide what kind of headstone I want there. I want a square headstone. I guess andesite. We can try regular stone. It's a little boring. Maybe we'll try one of these on there too. Yeah, I like the height difference there. A lot of what I try to do, for folks that don't know what it's called the parallax effect. And basically, when you walk by things that are closer to you pass by the screen in like a cinematography kind of way faster. You know, so you can see how this is going left and right faster than the things in the background, like the bush. And one of the great ways that you can show that off is by having something in the foreground that's taller than the thing in the background. So you can see how this is kind of like wiping across the gravestones behind them, and it gives a better it's not an illusion of depth because the depth is there, but it's like it accents the depth, I guess, is what's happening. Oh, that's gonna have to be, I think, a mossy stair. Keep that one simple. Question from Rooster Mug. When Minecraft Live came out and we see some blocks that are already in the game and they're getting more block pallets, crafting tough into stairs, blocks, etc., what blocks that you use most or even use least or not using them in building blocks? But my question is, what block that you'd like to see Mojang expand and add more variety to? For me, for example, is glass, stairs, slabs, doors, and more. I think part of the problem when you like stuff like that, glass, stairs, and slabs would be cool. I can see glass slabs be more useful than glass stairs. I think glass stairs would end up looking kind of noisy. But then the problem with that is that the inventory is already pretty problematic in terms of the number of things that you can carry. And when you do expand things like that in a block that's got 16 colors, then you end up, no, 17 colors, because there's clear too, right? So you end up with like a real crazy amount of new blocks coming to the game, right? For me, I would say, because of all the stonework that I've been doing in West Hill, I'd like to see a better variety. Like, I'm happy about the tough. Provided that the tough goes with this. At the moment, it doesn't look like it's going to go with bricks, because of the way that the texture is lined up. Calcite would be high on that list. What else do we have that doesn't have variations? Things like completing the set, you know, like andesite wall, but not having polished andesite wall. Like, there's little things like that that are a little bit strange. Regular stone wall, just like stone walls. All that kind of stuff I think would be really helpful. Just rounding out what we have would be a really simple approach. The other thing that I would think would be nice is, and this goes against what I just said, because there's nearly 12. How many different kinds of wood are there? There's got to be 10, right? No, there's 16. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Wow. There's 16 different kinds of wood. Walls, log walls or wood walls would be great. So that's not adding 16 times 16. It's adding like 16 new blocks and textures, you know. I guess maybe 32 if you want to have a stripped and a bark variety. That would be nice. I think maybe we're going to need a flower there. Oh, I've got a vine in my inventory and I wanted to put that there. And maybe here. Yeah. Or like a little something extra. S2 Edits, thanks very much for the compliment. I'm glad you like the build. All right, let's, was a flower that I wanted? kind of flower did I want? Probably a lily. I think the trick to all of this is patience, usually. Yep. Still want to put the grass in somewhere, though. I guess I really didn't put a lot of grass. Maybe that's one of the things I don't like about this is the extra grass. Whoops. So I think we only have the one more gravestone to do, and that probably should be something rather tall. Yeah, I really wish this was a polished variety. I wonder what that would look like if I put a deep slate wall on top of it. I think the lightest we can go is polished. The village, so this is a medieval town. It's been ongoing for about 3 years. It's not quite done. There's still some stuff to do inside the keep and a lot of exterior stuff to do. So that's kind of what we're doing. We're kind of like filling in some of these areas. I did some landscaping and some farms and stuff the last few months, and then here I've been, or a few weeks, I guess, and then here I've been working on this graveyard just outside the town. So I've noticed that that's what it really needed was something to like that was low, like very low on the horizon, but very much like a player build between it, the town, the wall, and the surrounding Minecraft landscape. And I think that this is helping that purpose. I like the different color. I don't think I like the fact that it's the same as the fountain. We've got this like special fountain thing over here, and I want this to be unique. So this maybe that doesn't stay dark gray. Maybe we end up changing that to something else. Also, I'll do something white. No, I think gray. I'll do this for now. Seamus, yeah, am I saying your name right, by the way? I'm assuming it's Seamus. The Zero's minimap and map world map are the two mods. Minimap is a little one in the corner there that gives like the coordinates and your time of day and stuff. But then the world map, this has been really handy for building roads and trying to get these curves right. You know, curves on the walls, curves on the wall of the town, all that kind of stuff. It's hard to see now because they've been decorated and they have like, you know, greenery and all this kind of stuff around them. But at the time we made them, it was a lot easier to do stuff like that. I like dirt in front of this one too, but it's going to need a flower. See, I can't think of any other blocks that I'd like to see a lot of subvariants in, which is weird because normally on the podcast they come very top of mind. I feel like asking for more stone is very boring. Oh, I know. Concrete. Concrete slabs, concrete stairs. I don't know about concrete walls, but like definitely having some block variety in those very bright colors would be awesome. Oh, I was hoping for one of those big poofy flowers. Oh well. So I may have to rethink that structure, but I like the dark gravestone over there. It stands out a little bit. And again, it's higher than the wall behind it, so it kind of sticks out a bit, which I quite like. Out of moss again. Granite, andesite, and diorite brick variants would be cool. Yep, that's true. Borrowing from the character in Metroid, which I think is Samus or Samus. If it's S-A-M, then it would be Samus. Yeah. Okay, cool. Just thought I'd check. I live in a region where some people will have like Celtic spellings, and so pronunciation is sometimes different than it's spelled phonetically. Typically, people from Cape Breton will sometimes have Celtic or Gaelic spellings for their names. I don't know if I want that bush to be taller. It does sort of hide the light if I do that. Hmm. Yeah, I think I kind of like that. Sure. If that's the case, though, I'm going to change this out. Something I like doing is putting jungle leaves underneath the azalea, because the jungle tends to look like darker azalea. Dynia, hello. Good to see you. I want to try one more thing. Oh, do I not have any regular? I do. Azalea leaves, moss blocks. I want azalea leaves. Instead of going double high, we could also just try using a small one. That's not bad. I think if I do that, then I'm going to use another one back here. This is the kind of thing where, like, sure, you're building organic things like bushes, but sometimes if you have too tight of a plan going into something like this, then you can't lean into ideas that spring to mind and stuff like that. I took the wrong block, for example, and actually I think I like that. No, we're going to switch it back to the... I meant to grab azalea, but they look very, very similar. Because unfortunately you don't get the transparency on the player head. I wish there was a way for these to be stacked again too. Once you place it in the world, it changes its name from the assigned like azalea leaves to player head, and you can't stack it back with azalea leaves again, which is unfortunate. Try one more. I think I've been over here 4 times, and each time I've clicked on the wrong shulker box. I mean, yeah, they're all green, but still. No, I think I preferred big bush. All right. I think we need any other flowers. Wouldn't mind putting something cool there. I wonder if we can get away with a flower pot there. Maybe a daisy. Watch it be one of those nodes that has like a ton of them. Yeah. Crap. Too much yellow for me. That might look okay. Oh. Doesn't do the thing. I thought it did the thing even in a flower pot. Oh, it does. That's more than one. Just that particular model doesn't look the best. Right. Well, that's different. I'll give it that. Maybe that will work. A little bit of variety. I do want to see what the blue A will look like in there too. Yeah, that's why they stopped being stackable. It's because you've placed it. The heads. Yeah, I think I like that better. I like that better. I think that's all the grass texture. I don't think there's much more to do in here. I don't want to start adding too much grass between the rows. I might be able to get away with like something. Oh, no, that's too much to the side. No. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. The only thing I'm not super happy with is this one. We could change it to cobble, potentially. Have it stand out more. Been lurking for a bit and I wanted to hang out with the cool kids for a spell. Steven ESC, hello, how's it going? I don't know why I always say your full handle. Too funny. All right, let's dump some of this inventory. I need a break from all the green. Let's just empty some of this out here. And I'll need some brown concrete powder, which looks like I have to make. Yeah. All right, dye box. Sand and gravel's already out here. So there are some things I think with auto crafting that just will not be as fast, right? I think that's everything. Horse, dirt, done. Yep, cool. Oh, gravel, and maybe some andesite. If he ever calls me cosmic_dancer, then I know I've been in trouble. That would be a cruel and unusual but very funny prank if someone, one of those people that names their kids weird names, decided to give their kid a middle name of underscore. Imagine trying to, like, government forms and any kind of official thing would be an absolute nightmare. You'd be forever spelling out. No, it's UNDER. Oh man, that's rough. So I don't like these all being on the edge. I've spread it out a little bit. Guess you can't. It's only too wide. Oh, that doesn't work there either. Maybe because this is in the wrong spot. Let's switch these. It helps a little bit. It might be one of those situations where just less is more. Okay, that's getting there. I think I may want to just take this one out. Hmm. That's a bit better. I kind of want something just a little bit darker, you know? In some places. Yeah, that works out better. It's funny how just like little things like that really help a very boring path feel a lot nicer. Tommy Cardoni, hello, welcome in. Good to see you again. If you put moss on soul sand, do you still get the little blue ghost particles? I don't know. You mean like when you walk across them? Let's find out. You're slow. Is it soul soil or soul sand? Or both? You have to be wearing like soul speed boots? Looks like no. I may have the effect turned off. Yeah, I think it needs the boots. That's what my memory is saying. Does anybody know? That would be cool though if just out of soul sand every once in a while a little ghost would just kind of come out, you know, a little phantom, little soul. That'd be kind of fun. think maybe this is too many in a row. I didn't really get any gravel over here. Sect. I think that's how you set. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. And the Francis Project. Appreciate the follow as well. That was a little while ago. Sorry about that. I think we're pretty good. I haven't done the grass, obviously, so that's probably part of why it looks a little bit off. I wanted to get that done. Because I think what I want to do now is just take the last few minutes and do a quick pass on what I feel the roof should be on this thing. Just to kind of change up the palette a little bit. I think we're just going to copy what we've got over there, which is brick and tile. Man, somebody in my building is quote unquote cooking something and it smells like dead rats and socks. Yeah. I'm not sure whether they're like boiling a cabbage dinner or something, but like, ugh. I'm sure it'll taste good later, but man, it does not smell good right now. I think I like the andesite walls. Are we here? 1, 2, 3, and it's on the 4th. I don't know how we handle this part in the middle. Probably like that. And then I guess we would just do this around the middle. And then maybe slabs. Not bad. I guess I could do a stair here if I wanted to do something like that. Nope. Something else that might work back here actually would be a wall. Tobias says I can commiserate with the smell living in a college dorm. Oh, yeah. I remember those days. I remember those days. Where's the tile wall? There it is. That should not be in there. Thank you, Cosmic. Appreciate it. Probably be passing everybody on for a raid. Those feel a little bit too tall. Imagine without that, it's pretty dark back here. Oh, there's a light inside, isn't there? Outside makes more sense. Just a curiosity. Oh, that's wrong. That's the wrong thing. Never mind. So we'll change these out. Whoops. Man, can't aim to save my life. Kay the River Cat, subscribed to tier 1, 26 months. Thanks ever so much, Kay. Hope you're having a good day. If we make this darker, maybe it'll be a little better. Or I could do stairs and give it like a little point. I think I like it being as low as possible. I might even just want to have it be flat, you know? Yeah, I think I like the flat better. The only other issue there is, do I want the whole thing to be tile? Yeah, I think the whole thing might need to be tile. Icosphere, what did I think of Minecraft Live? I thought it was pretty good. On to the point. Was short, was less than an hour. I like the updates that they're talking about. I think they're doing a good job of presenting what they've got so far in the update, but it is something that has a little bit for everybody, you know? I think that that's a cool way that they're doing things. I think part of me is still, oh, I didn't want to do that. Part of me is still getting used to the fact that they don't announce everything at Minecraft Live. They kind of announce the direction that they're going, and then they continue to surprise and release more stuff throughout the year. I think it's a smarter way to go. Don't get me wrong. I just think I am still getting used to it. Because it's only been, this is only the second year that they've done it. What if these were slabs? If this is all going to be tile. Oh, but then those slabs in the corners don't look very good. So we have to change these, I guess. Yeah. See, and this is where we don't have like a deep slate pressure plate, which would be nice. I mean, I know this is the wrong color, but like all I want is something gray, not stone, that does that. Maybe this just needs to be a regular stair. Yeah, that's okay. Did I get the K the Rivercat sub? Yes, I did. Thank you, Cosmic. And we'll have bushes and stuff back here and stuff. I don't know how many times I said and stuff in that sentence, but it was too many. That is... I guess I could switch these to be upside down stairs. So it looks nicer inside. Whoops. Sure. And then we could just have like a couple of tripwire hooks on the wall, maybe hang a garden hoe or something in there. Could have like a little table like that, actually, a little stone. Something to put something on. Cool. Pretty straightforward. Just felt weird decorating all around it. Thanks, Icosphere. Appreciate that. I may still make it a little bit darker. The contrast now between the tile and the andesite is a little bit much. So I may have to bring in like a deep slate to kind of make it look like a separate building from the wall. But I'll let that percolate for a little bit. See what's up. Put some stuff back. That was the wrong thing. Cool. Right on. Well, I think we got a decent amount of progress done. I knew it was going to be at least a couple of streams, but I feel like we can probably finish it next stream, which will be tomorrow, Thursday. So we'll be able to finish up the decoration for these last headstones here and here. And then I'm going to do something special in here. I don't know what yet. I just like the idea of having some sort of little place fenced off. Maybe we'll have more of these dark headstones in here, something like that, or maybe an outside sarcophagus, like two. There's room for, well, maybe there's not, not room for two. Well, there is there that way. Yeah, we could try something. We'll see. Because inside the crypt, there's like these stone graves that I quite like, and while those are a little bit long, we might be able to put something smaller, like a stair and a slab or something here. That could be kind of cool. We'll have to see what we can come up with. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. But you can see like the cobblestone really has to go. And we really need to have some height back there. Very similar to what we have back here with some taller gravestones. So we'll be working on that next time. But overall, I think that's pretty good. You know, like it looks like it's been touched. Looks like it's been tweaked here and there. Maybe overdid it with the carpets. But I'm sure there will be some things that I tweak from time to time as I walk back and forth, like that block there. That sort of thing. But then we have to do all the outside stuff. So well, it might be more than one stream. It might be more than one stream. I'm going to pass you along to somebody else playing Minecraft. I believe usually tadpole milk this time of day. I want to say, yeah, tadpole sounds like a good place to send y'all. I am on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. I'm on podcasts. Joel Duggan on social media, very easy to find. The Spawn Chunks, we have a brand new episode out discussing all of the updates from Minecraft Live 2023. That came out on Monday. There's also the live reaction, which is on YouTube. Both are on YouTube, actually, but the podcast is available wherever you listen to podcasts. I'm not recording the Citadel Cafe this week. That would have been today. That's why I was able to fill in this extra stream. I will be back on Thursday. That's tomorrow with more Minecraft at 1 o'clock Atlantic, UTC -3. And Friday, we're going to be building more wings on the UCS X-Wing Starfighter from Lego. And then back to Minecraft on the weekend. So all kinds of good stuff happening. Samus coming in with a tier 1 sub. Thank you ever so much. Good timing. What a great opportunity to tell you that you can now connect your Discord and your Twitch and join us in the Joel Duggan Discord in between streams. That way you'll get a heads up little tag in the Discord whenever I go live so you don't miss anything, because sometimes Twitch notifications are a little bit slow. Before it gets dark here, I'm going to sign out, and I'll see you all tomorrow. So thanks again. Appreciate all the support. Bye for now.